Hello there, YouTube. I hope all y'all are having a blessed day. I have once again asked one of the AI assistants to create something in the style of Kandinsky. And that is what they gave me. I'm going to try and replicate that. And I have gone to my old Cricut and I have printed out a bunch of circles. And I'm going to paint them, I believe, with gouache. I want them to be opaque. Thanks for joining me today, and let's turn the camera around and get started. We have our circles, not squares. They're not squares, Melissa. And they got no sharp corners. And we have our gouaches. They are seeming mighty dry, so we gotta wet them down. And I'm going to try and stick with bright colors, teals, greens, oranges, yellows, and pinks. So we'll put that over here for inspiration.
So bring him incense, gold, and myrrh, come peasant king to own him, the king.
Alrighty, I am going to let these dry and I will come back. I have painted a bunch of circles in all different colors. They're nice and bright, fun and playful. Now these are not watercolor, they're not cotton. It's a Kansen watercolor paper, 140 pound, but it's wood pulp. So it may act differently than this paper. And I have some schmutz on here. Try and get rid of that. This is a soft kneadable eraser and it will take schmutz off your paper if you have a bit of a mishap. Very, very nice. And if you would like to get yourself some of these, they're Faber-Castell and they come in a set of 4. I have them listed in my Amazon shop for you. And I normally keep it in this little square container just because I don't want it getting covered in cat hair. So I think these colors will work better than the moshes. Okay, I'm going to use rose madder, this here orange, this yellow. They call it turquoise blue. I think those are the colors I'm going to use. And I am working on 140 pound cold pressed 100% cotton from Hahnemühle. This here is the good stuff. And I think I'm going to start just with some swatches of color and not overly heavy. Let's do some of this. Oh yeah, that's pretty. While this is a bit wet, in fact, maybe what I will do, there. I am going to let this dry exactly the way it is, and I'm going to let the water do its magic, and I will come back when it is dry. I absolutely love the way this turned out, and I'm so glad that I dumped the extra water in there. You can see all the movement and the blooms. I just love it. Love, 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 love. Now the play comes and we decide where we want our circles. That's a fun one. And we don't have to use all of these. We can always use these elsewhere. There. We can really ramp this one up. Look at all the layers on there. I'm going to look in the viewfinder and see how I like that. I do like that. I don't want it to be too busy. I think I'm going to stick with these 3, and that will give us plenty of room to do our black lines and our triangles And I believe that I will glue down the circles and come back and do the mark making once the circles have dried. So you don't need to watch me glue stuff down. I will be using my Barely Art Precision Craft Glue. It's the equivalent to the Art Glitter Glue, and I will come back when they're dry. And we are back. This drying thing can be a real beast at times, I'll tell you. Having to wait for paint to dry and glue to dry. My gracious. This is about the position that I like. So I'm going to glue these down and then we're going to wait for it to dry again. Who knew, right? Do that. Flip it over and put some heavy stuff on top of it, and I'll be back as soon as it's dry. It's a process. Just go with the process. I just took all the heavy books off. These are not, they're glued down, but there's a little bit of air space under there, and I'm fine with that. We have to make a bunch of these heavy-duty lines. Handy dandy little carousel here that my husband made me. It took 2.5 days to print, and I'm looking for, I will show you this glorious thing. Look at that. It holds everything. I love it. Okay, let's get back to this. We've made our first line, and now I'm just going to go in here with a finer pen and connect the dots. I do have one that there are rounded circles on this page. So I will use this little protractor, is that what that's called? To do the rounded circles. There is one.
Shall come to you, shall come to you, oh Israel. Joy to the world, the Lord is.
Now I'm going to get out my triangles. And this too will be in my Amazon cart. I think I paid well under $10 for the entire little set. It's a juvenile set. It's small and dainty for small and dainty pieces like this. You don't need a big architect's tool set for something simple like this. I'm taking a small watercolor brush and I'm going to use my gouaches to paint in the triangles. All right, I've made a few additional lines while the camera was off, and I added a few gold lines here, and I figured I better turn the camera on and show you. I'm not sure it really needs the gold, but there are already lines of gold there. So we're going to make it look like it wasn't a mistake, and we're going to do some more gold lines. Kandinsky's buddy, Klimt, it was the one that used all the gold. That wasn't Kandinsky's thing. But I like gold. And I'm not trying to be Kandinsky, I'm just trying to paint like him. Semi-sorta like him. And I'm going to call this one done. I hope this does not insult Kandinsky, but I had fun with it. Well, I hope you had fun with this little project. I am absolutely delighted with how it turned out, and I think I will do more of these. I just really enjoy this paint and pen work, and with the collage it adds so much more. I know I could have painted the circles on there, but if I had made a mistake or put them somewhere I didn't really want, I would have been stuck with them. So doing it this way gave me a lot of freedom to play with the design. I hope that I've given you enough tools and enough ideas to go try this for yourself. It doesn't have to be watercolor. It doesn't have to be on fancy watercolor paper. I did use my Cricut cutter to cut the circles. I just made a whole bunch of different sizes of circles, and I put a piece of watercolor paper in my Cricut and it cut it out for me. If you want to try that, there is a setting for 140-pound watercolor paper in the Cricut software, and I told it to add more pressure. And I will see you right back here at 70 Acres Studio with our next little video. I hope you all have a blessed week. I love you all. God bless.
Good night, Elizabeth.
Good night, John Boy.
You are fair.